Ah, Ziggy, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty well, all things considered.
So, are you ready for... Are you ready for Dust? Have you ever played it before, Zig?
No, I actually haven't.
I've not played this... As the title says, I really haven't played this since it launched on fucking 360 years ago. And all I remember from this game is that I made like an old account on something with one of the names from the enemies in this game. I also remember one of the bosses basically being fucking whatchamacallit, Mewtwo. That's like the best way to describe the boss. Wait, and I remember too. There's a part of the game where you break open walls, and just like Castlevania, you get like a big thing of meat. Because this game is literally just like a Metroidvania, but with like snow cats and like rabbits and all sorts of other shit.
Yeah.
Oh god, where's the audio? Sound volume. Is there a separate, wait a minute. Oh, music volume, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good, right?
Yeah, that's good enough.
Auto fire. I really don't remember. Colorblind mode. Oh my god. Right, Microsoft is trying to go hard with all of like the whatchamacallit. Alright, cool. I think I got everything I need. So, I've not played this in a long time. I really wonder how well this game holds up. And Zig, you kind of took me out of playing a bit of a Star Wars game because I've been having kind of like a bad week with that type of shit.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, but I can say this though. I'm looking across my room because guess what I got in my mail today?
What did you get?
SPD emergency is basically the best I could describe it. It's literally just
Oh
like,
yeah, you showed me that.
yeah,
Oh, shit.
the Omega Ranger with the frickin' bike. I hope they make the dog. But anyway. Oh right, you guys gotta make it. Yeah. Alright. Let's fucking do this shit. Normal, difficult, expect fair challenge. Alright, we'll do normal. I'm probably gonna die. Horribly.
Our world has fallen to fade. Its great works long since complete. Its storied civilizations long since fallen to dust. The greatest legends of Elysium long since forgotten. What was once a land of promise has fallen to the ravages of war. And it was in this, our most desperate hour, that the greatest of Elysian tales began. The lone warrior stood against an army, slashing his way through all who opposed him. The mob stood no chance, and the soldiers...
I forgot about this part!
But despite his victories...
We just murdered like a bunch of innocents, oh my god!
The valiant soldier would perish on this day. Not to the mob, but to a single child.
Dust, dust, arise.
Arise, chicken.
What? A talking sword? What are you?
Only that which you have summoned.
Summoned? How? For what purpose?
That I do not know. But we shall learn in time. Now rise and claim the blade of Ara.
Yeah. The last time...
Stop! Stop right there!
And who is she?
Me? I'm Fidget, guardian of the sword.
Yeah. The last time I... I'm getting Soul Reaper vibes. Rise. Your name is Fidget.
I'm sorry, I think I misheard before. You said your name was Fidget?
Hey, this isn't about me. You're the one who's got my sword. How about you tell me your name?
I'm...
Calm yourself, Bridget.
Raziel,
His name is Dust.
you
and
are
he is the one
worthy.
who woke me from my slumber.
So, Fidgets, then.
That's me. And you're Dust?
It would seem that way, though I can't recall that name.
I feel like this sword is gaslighting us to do its evil bidding. Just the runes turn red. Kill. Kill. No, you know what the worst part is, actually? I remembered I also bought the Blade of Aura thing for, like, your Xbox avatar. Yeah, because, oh my god, that was so fucking cool way back when, dude. I had the Combat Cross, I had a hoverboard, oh my god, but... And the worst part was you could only use one, you couldn't, like, program a few into a sequence, so you had to choose which one you wanted the most.
Yeah.
And I also had a Zero's Katana from, Borderlands 2. You don't look like a guardian to me. I can just chop you to teeny tiny pieces and cook you on a campfire.
No offense, but aren't you a bit, well, small? For a guardian, I mean.
Hey, I just look after that thing. After 200 years, nobody expects the sword to just fly off and start, you know, talking. I'm kind of wishing somebody told me this was part of the job description. Or maybe they did, and I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
So, what is this sword?
I am the Blade of Ara, and you, Dust,
The Soul
are my
Reaper.
fated sword bearer.
Yes, well, that's all great and everything, but I think it's about time I got this sword back to the clan.
I can't let you just leave with this sword, Fidget. Right now, it's the only thing that knows who I am. I don't even know how I got here.
Well, then you leave me no choice. I challenge you. The winner gets the sword.
You tell him he gonna die.
Well,
Maybe.
All right, you win. But don't think I'm leaving empty-handed. I'm coming with you.
And just like that, the
I
dough was
will
made.
need the sword back when you're done doing, you know, whatever it is you're doing.
what exactly am I doing, Ara?
The answers you seek lie to the east. There is a path through the glade that leads down the mountainside, and from there you will find a village. That is your first step.
Then will you give me the sword? I really need to get it back home before anyone notices it's gone.
When I find out just what it is I'm supposed to do with it, it's all yours, Fidget. Come on, let's go.
You know something? All because of that one Spyro game now, I honestly want to see... I honestly want to see a big budget remake of this. With Dust voiced by Elijah Wood and Fidget.
God damn it, Marek.
Well, it's Microsoft, so you can expect anything from that. Oh yeah, I also remember this. This was developed by like one dude, so there's that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Just like, honestly, like most of the games that I freaking like a lot, they tend to be made by like one dude only. But I don't know. This has like that weird sort of like half fantasy, half like, you know, not that a lot of my favorite games have. Weirdly enough. Wait, there's the chicken. It's Castlevania all over again.
What is it,
Yeah.
Fidget?
Well, my kind has what you'd call a sixth sense. And there's something just ahead.
Do you see dead people? Alright, yeah, the we know when there's treasure nearby. We're talented thieves. Oh. Oh, yeah, right. Like every fucking, Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Drop down, press A. Either the sensitivity on my joystick is, or I don't know what. I'm ground humping. Ay, ay, ay. Give me what's through here. I want more chicken. Nope. Quest log. In ancient times, our greatest possession and staunchest allies were locked away using powerful magic beyond our comprehension. The only way to reclaim these lost treasures is to use the magically attuned keys thrown about the world. I only hope there is enough time to free them all.
All right, we found a chest.
Correction. We found a locked chest.
Well, what are you waiting for? Smash it open.
That would be unwise, Dust. These chests are protected by arcane locks from the last era, and are well beyond my capabilities.
Right. This is like a Fable Silver Keys thing, ain't it? Find all the keys, open all the chests, and then we get the reward.
Mm-hmm.
And we gotta do a lock-picking thing. I don't remember there being like a, whatchamacallit though. Lautenut. Lautenut.
Yeah.
I don't remember there being like a shop though, is the thing. I know there's like a lot of fucking monsters in this shit. Combat is like legit though, because if I remember correctly, like you're gonna be spinning the sword and like shooting all sorts of like weird like projectiles.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Calm yourself, Fidget. Dust. Focus. Remember what you've learned thus far.
Oh.
No! Mash the buttons! Do something!
Skyrim combat, baby. Man, wait a minute. No, this ain't Fable. This is just like Fable. There's only one button.
Oh.
Yeah. And he made like a freaking Sly Cooper sound when he died.
Nobody said anything about monsters.
Strange. Where did I learn these skills?
You wield the Blade of Ara, and with it, all the skills imbued therein.
Hello? Monsters?
Is that why I summoned you? To control this power?
It is unlikely, Dust, that I would awaken from my slumber for such selfish reasons. There is a village beyond these woods. Perhaps finding it will aid in restoring your memories.
And then we'll be in the clear, right? No more monsters?
Fidget, I think things are about to get a whole lot worse.
And to think, this morning started off so well. At least take these feeble fruits. Something tells me you're gonna need them.
I feel like we're gonna be murdering a whole ton of shit now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust the sword. Oh wait, you know what? The more I play this, the more I remember things. There was also like a rock guy later on in the game, and he's like a child. His name is like Bopo. And if I remember correctly, one of his lines is, "We got the water running! We got the water running!" Or some shit like that. It's Bobby Hill levels of, "My daddy's having a heart attack! My daddy's having a heart attack!" Oh. Look, for the unengaged, I'm not shitting on the game. I'm literally remembering from a long ass time ago when I first played this shit. Wait, Rising Phoenix. Oh, there we go. Right, every freaking beat 'em up always has like that move that, you know, you hit him once, you send him in the air, and then you auto go in the air and you just wail on him.
Yeah, the uppercut move and shit.
Yeah. It's God of War. You know the drill.
Yeah.
But why can't you just kill him on the ground? Why? More variety, dude.
Hold here, Dust. You have unlocked a new ability. Bear witness. to the
Yeah,
Dust
here we
Storm.
go. Yeah, this is the part.
I like it.
Hold the secondary attack to perform the dust storm. But beware, skilled as you may be, you cannot maintain the storm for long without hurting yourself.
Yeah, here's the weird mechanic.
In that case, maybe I can help. If you press the super ballistic fidget action button of power, I'll perform an attack so spectacularly awesome that it'll produce emotions you didn't even know existed. Please contain yourselves as I demonstrate.
She shoots
That
puffs.
was, very pretty.
Well, maybe I'll just keep the rest
Are we
of my
talking Cocoa
repertoire to
Puffs?
myself.
No.
I'm sorry, Fidget.
Oh.
I'm sure it'll come
Or
in
like
handy
corn puffs.
somehow.
Actually, Dust, between the three of us, this could be quite useful. The dust storm can manipulate Fidget's projectile
What do you
into a
mean?
more powerful
3.
attack. Observe.
Yeah, right. There you go. There you go. That's where everything kind of comes into play here.
Wow. Oh, by the way, every time I use my power, it'll use up a bit of energy meter. You can recharge the meter with melee combos.
Yes, Dust. Between your combos and Fidget's own powers, you can achieve a higher hit chain, which will yield bonus experience after each battle. However, if you are struck by an enemy, the chain will be broken, and you will lose your bonus experience.
All right. I think I understand.
If this is all too much for you, you can check out the help screen via the pause menu.
Thanks, Fidget. I'll take a look if I'm ever in trouble.
Yeah, just do this the whole game, and you'll be fine. And if I remember correctly, you get like all sorts of like elemental upgrades for it too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it ain't just like, oh yeah, you get like the storm of like energy balls. No. Now we also get like fire, electricity, slag. What was the other one? Oh right, explosive.
Oh, okay.
No. And I know that there's like a bunch of other like indie game icons in here too. You help them out.
Cool.
Yeah, you help them out, and then they're just like, bro, you saved me.
Bro, you saved me. Well, wait. Is that fucking...
Was that part of what?
Nothing.
The undoing air throw. This I'm gonna brown!
What?
all that happened, look, just look at this thing. Screen clearing, screen clearing. And there's even like frickin' whatchamacallit, Wind Waker style of like
Hey, you
music
just
every
leveled
time you
up.
hit an enemy.
Is that what I did?
Oh, nice.
Feels good. Great, even.
You just
As
found
it
out you're in a
should,
video game, Dust.
You've acquired a skill gem. Open the character screen to the
I actually watched
inventory
Free
to
Guy
upgrade your
earlier
abilities
today,
and
you guys.
become even more powerful.
Yeah, that movie still holds up. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right! I forgot about this.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna do attack. Yeah, yeah. Now I'm slowly remembering this game. And the more I do, the more I see. Cause
Yeah.
you're not gonna be like a champion of this like almost immediately. You're literally going to be like kind of shit for most of this.
Yeah.
You ain't getting away. They chased and I ran. 5, maybe 6 of them, all armed to the teeth and closing in fast. I'd made it to Archer's Pass, but with the arrow in my leg. they caught up with me, and at the headless statue surrounded. Desperate and nowhere else to go, I climbed out to the hand and made a leap of faith. Better to take a stand. That was when I ruled the land. I got a key. No, I forgot if you could. Yeah, can you tell that this game was made back around the time Skyrim and everything came out? And I was kind of desperately looking for anything honestly kind of better than Skyrim at the time. Alright. Yeah, no. Alright. By the way, like Skyrim on like everything but the frickin' 360. And I think the PS3 too. It looks so much more colorful. Like, I don't know if it was like my TV or anything like that, right? But everything on that everything in that game on the 360 was so muted and bland. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck other like, you know what I mean? It was like later on when it was more colorful and there was like a bit more like oomph to the animations of like water and shit like that, right? I think it became like way more tolerable to play. But it suffered from like not just that, but also like the lack of enemies and everything and shit. And I think I was playing this around the time when like, you know, all the Adam and the knee thing happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful up here.
Yeah. So,
Butterfly.
I was maybe hoping you could tell me.
Oh, silly me. I seem to have dropped all my detailed maps and navigational equipment chasing after a crazy flying sword.
I'm sorry I got you mixed up in this fidget.
Well, you should be. Taking my sword, getting me in trouble.
You know, now that I think about it, this isn't the first time I've seen this view. I've stood here before, in this very spot.
Before you murdered everybody.
The village at the base of these cliffs?
It's hard to make out from here. We'll need to drop down to the valley floor if we want to get any closer.
Very well. Proceed as you wish, Dust.
I'm gonna call it now. It's not like, because obviously based off the intro, we're just slaying farmers, shit like that, right? I'm gonna call it. There's going to be like a, oh no, he's the bad guy or whatever. I can already call this now. Like you know, I mean, it's an indie game. It's not gonna have like the deepest story plot and whatnot, but like,
Yeah.
it's okay. Oh, it's the evil Dust. He's gotten that evil sword again.
Oh no!
At least it's better than the bandits are coming.
The bandits, they're coming.
Bandits go through. They attack the North Pole.
They stole the presents
And my pets. I don't even know what the hell you just said. Where's my wife?
That's the last time I bring gifts to the parents.
Ooh, more chicken. Gobble, gobble. Who cooked it anyway and put it inside the wall?
Probably the blade.
You know what? I wouldn't put it up against the blade, actually.
Yeah.
It's flying through the woods, slaughtering like wild chickens and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay. I'm going to cook these animals and put them in the walls. There we go. Then when he comes through,
Taste the meat and the heat.
I don't know what I'm probably gonna call the stream. If we actually make it to the Mewtwo guy, because after you beat him, you get the fire powers, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, that'd be perfect. Taste the meat and the heat. Oh no, Dust, you're slaughtering those poor innocent monsters. Yo, no, it turns out, Zigga turns.
Oh no! You just pulled the pin off a live grenade!
It turns out that these monsters are like peaceful. They were in trade agreements with the nearby village or something.
Hey,
They're like, oh no, what happened to the kobold camp? They're dead. They're all dead.
they're all dead, Douglas!
Why? What happened? It was dust, Douglas. He's back again from the top of the mountain.
Douglas, this is the voice of God. You have to kill the infidels.
Douglas, you are worthy. I know you, Douglas. You are worthy.
God, you sound a lot like Mr. Dink.
Hello, the Elder God. I want to see that now. I want to see that now. I want to see someone draw that. It has no right to exist. But now I want to see it. I am the blade of Dink, Douglas. You have to use me, Douglas. You must kill them all. Who? The fucking echo. Honestly, you can do so much.
Yeah,
You could do so much if everything was just Doug and Mr. Dink.
I know.
Seinfeld, but it's Doug and
Is that a
Mr. Dink.
tent? Is there somebody in there?
Whatever it is, it's got glowing eyes of evil.
A merchant lies in wait. Do not let his appearance frighten you. I sense he only wishes to assist in our journey.
Psh, I wasn't frightened. Just surprised at the, savings. Come on, let's talk to him.
What are you
I've been
buying?
expecting you, stranger.
Of course he says fucking
Who are
stranger.
you?
He's wearing a purple
Merely
robe
a
and he's
friend
calling us
with many
stranger.
wares for sale.
Yeah.
Shall we
Yeah.
conduct business?
Post fucking RE4. Tasty cupcake. Freshly baked. Where did he get it from, though?
From the dolphin meat?
You just making it. You just want me
Wait,
to.
you never had a dolphin cupcake before, Marek?
I've eaten dolphin meat, yes. What is it a cry? Oh. The dolphin meat cupcake. No, but it's like a freshly baked cupcake, so that he must have an oven back there.
Yeah.
It's an easy bake.
It is an easy bake oven.
Look at what I made. Oh, I got one. Wait.
Before you leave, might I propose an offer?
That would depend on the offer.
If I may be
Got
so
a shooting
bold,
gallery?
you are not prepared for the journey ahead. I, however, can offer assistance. Please, accept this blueprint as a gift. Should you find a blacksmith and the necessary materials, they may be able to craft the item for you. I can offer you materials as well, though I'm not entirely sure what materials this land deems of value. I am not from around here, as I'm sure you've guessed by now. Once you've sold me a new material type, I will be able to restock my store with it. As for your reward, I will pay you a bonus for the first new material you sell me.
Ah, he'll buy them at a high price.
Shut up.
I-
No.
Well, yes.
Thank you.
Watch
Fucking
your
hell.
back, my friend.
Uh-huh.
No, you don't get to be meta. Fuck you. Oh my god.
Yeah, baby.
Look, probably back when I was like, probably back when I first played this, I was like, ha 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 ha, I get it, funny, ha ha, Resident Evil 4, ha ha. Ugh. All right, so wait, inventory. Do I actually have an equipment? No, blueprint. There we go. Do you like the sound effect? Look, the game is good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just not.
It's a very well polished, colorful game.
Yeah. Writing is kind of something to be desired, but it's a game from like. When did this come out again?
2011, 2012.
Yeah, that was when video games were getting a lot more self-referential, and you know, it's a product of its time. It's okay. Look, Marek still likes the game. I just love to call bullshit when I'm.
Kidding, guys. He actually hates the game. He hates it.
For a second, I thought you were someone else who just joined the fucking call. You scared me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually found a little interesting tidbit. But the guy who did like who designed the program,
Yeah.
actually did artwork in the cinematics for Jazz Jackrabbit 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Honestly, that makes a lot of sense considering what a lot of the NPCs in this game are. They're you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When somebody was like, "Oh, Dust is like a snow rabbit," and I'm like, "Is he a rabbit? You don't got the ears for a rabbit." Of course, there's fucking. They just nuked it, dude.
There's something in that cave. Quick, get it out.
4 locks. I'll take a wild guess and say we need 4 keys.
Do I have 4 keys? Oh, I do. It's me, boy! Hey! Look at him go!
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yo, what if there's a fucking dude from Fez in here? Yeah, alright, by the way, you actually can find him at a rave later.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. There's a rave held by like another freaking indie game character. You break them out of the I fucking killed that thing! Like, no mercy!
Yeah.
Fuck off! I fucking killed him! No, whoa. No, you don't!
Oh no.
Did that come out at the same time, too?
No, that was earlier. That was like 2009-ish or so.
Yeah,
So
that was
like,
that was PS3, right?
Yeah, that was PS3, 360, and shit
Dust,
like
there's
that.
something up there.
Not a problem at
Yeah,
all.
'cause I had a-
Stand back.
I'm trying to remember.
All right, I've got it. Wait, no. Ah.
He can't grab onto things. It's just
Having
like Soul
some
Reaver.
Trouble there.
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't get a good enough grip.
Aw, you're just trying to show off. That's sweet. Don't worry about it. I'm sure there's a way to get up there. We'll just come back
We have
later.
we have to find and kill Zafon. We have to we have to We have to consume his soul. I don't even know what the fuck this thing is. It's like a slime. Whatever it is fucking dead now, so goodbye.
Yeah.
Are the deer gonna be attacked by whatever?
Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
Be on your guard, Dust. I sense a powerful foe ahead of you.
Don't worry, Dust. I'll be behind you every step of the way. Way behind.
Oh boy.
Ah, it's another one of those spiky slime things.
They're persistent, I'll give them that.
Much as I pity this corrupted beast, now might be a good time to demonstrate the parry technique. Allow it to strike.
Hey, you dazed it.
Attack and hold the button at the moment of the enemy's strike, and you will parry their attack, opening them up for a counterattack.
Timing
I feel like this mechanic only really comes into better play during boss fights.
And as you can see, a successful parry may also daze your opponent temporarily.
Only because of
put
like
this beast out of its
you know,
misery.
the dust storm and everything like that. You see, it's already dead. Really, no point in using it if you're like actually able to just, you know,
I see somebody over there.
do your freaking little whooshy whoosh blade and kill everything on the
We're in a
screen.
bit of a hurry, Fidget. Don't worry, I'll feed you later.
Hey, I'm not a pet. But, I would appreciate that. Thanks.
I can say this much, I did play the demo, like, before I bought the actual game, right? And at the end of the demo, the Blade of Aura's like, oh, this is where the game ends. And Fidget's like, oh, use the no-clip cheat. That, I definitely go, ha 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 ha, I get that, Fallout 3 reference, ha ha. I forgot if that's even in this, I forgot if that's actually in, like, the final version of the game. Alright, Cora.
Oh, hello! You surprised me there. Don't get many.
Yeah, right.
travelers
And
this
that,
far out
yeah,
of
looking
town.
at the freaking characters do the
Sorry
mouth
about
movements and
that.
shit now,
It's
right?
nice to finally meet a friendly face.
IGN reviewed
so
this.
we're getting closer to the village then?
You mean Aurora Village?
And they gave,
Yes,
they were like, oh
it's
yeah,
just
this
beyond
game was
those
developed by
fields
like
to
one
the
person,
east,
but we're gonna
and I
take
think
points
you
off
might
for
be
this
just
face
in time.
animation when they're talking.
What do you mean?
The monster attacks
Oh,
down there have been
what?
getting worse. Right before you showed up, I'd swear
I don't think
heard
this
somebody
survived
shouting.
the Fermi paradox it is party babies.
Help further down the path.
Let's get going.
Oh, imagine party
Yes,
babies.
please
Yeah.
hurry. Be careful.
Oh. Are we really going to bring up my favorite game?
God Hand?
What?
God Hand?
No, I'm talking about, is it better than Imagine Party Babies?
Oh yeah. Let's see, is Dust and Elysian Tale better than Imagine Party Babies?
Dust, okay, Party Babies has a 7.5.
Help us!
Let me just
It's
bring up-
Usagi Yojimbo.
Ah.
Oh my god, yeah, I remember this giant.
Don't worry, I think I
Yeah,
can
this
handle
is like fucking Castlevania
Exercise
here.
all you've learned, Dust. Send these foul creatures.
But
from
I
this
remember that
existence.
thing looking like a lot more threatening.
Actually, Dust did beat the Fermi Paradox.
It beat the Fermi Paradox!
Yeah, it got an 8.5.
I'm proud. I'm proud. I can't believe it did.
No, wait! That's not all of them!
Here comes some more.
Oh no, we gotta help Usagi Yojimbo and female Usagi. Yeah, right, now I remember it. Yeah, I was thinking of this tree guy right over here. Fuck. Yeah, I think I better put health and... There we go.
Is that it? Did we get all of them?
Most fights really are gonna play out the same.
I think that's it.
Well done, Dust. You have proven yourself a worthy swordsmaster, and none too soon.
I know you, Dust. You are
They
worthy.
weren't so tough. I could probably take on another 4 or 5 of them. You know, if I had to. And Dust was
Now, Dust,
Oh, thank you so much.
slay the 2
What happened here?
villagers.
I don't know. We were out here checking the fields when those giants attacked.
We've been having a lot of problems with smaller beasts, but this is the first time a giant has ever come this close to the
This
village.
is Skyrim, eh?
And the first step of your journey is near its end, Dust. The village lies just ahead.
Yo, where the companions at?
We arrived. That's great. But what now?
Oh
That has not
god.
yet been revealed to me.
The giant
These
attack
people
at
are
like...
safe, and that
I think
is
it was
what's
Chill
important.
Furrow at the start of the game.
Let us continue
Yeah,
onward.
I believe so.
And then usually,
You two be
usually the companions kill
Yes.
before you
I
can
just
see it, and then they
needed a moment to
chastise
rest.
you like you were
I'm not
right
sure
there
how you
watching
did
them
it, but
fight.
You took down 3 giants
Yeah,
single-handedly.
yeah, like I
Not a
could have
problem.
just, you know,
That's what we do. Bringing
you know,
justice
go
to the
skitty
weak
pop pop pop
and
pop right where I'm at and shit.
But still, on a
who are
power
you
scale
calling weak?
compared to the Dragonborn, right? Dust here killed 3 giants at once, right? Like, no, like, barely broke a sweat, killed 3 of them, right? Granted, he had this, and he had, you know, granted he did this with, like, Fidget, right? But still,
Yeah.
like, Dust being able to do this, can the freaking Dragonborn parry with his iron shield? Chapter 1, Destiny. Okay, so we're gonna have to play that, So I guess we gotta play the new update for Destiny, huh?
I guess so, yeah.
Yosi, how would you feel, like, how would you feel if during the stream, like, all the graphics in the game, like, broke down, and then they rearranged into fucking Destiny?
I don't know how I would feel at that point.
I'd just be like, wait, what the fuck is going
Hold
on?
it right there. Are they gone? I don't hear anything.
If you're referring to the
Look at
giants,
both
I'll take care of
biceps
them.
here!
They're
I
dead?
forgot about this guy!
Thoroughly expired. They were no match for us.
Yeah!
There's a couple back there that could use some help, though.
That must have been Oneida and her husband Gian. Thank you. We'll send help
Oneida.
right away.
So you're saying you just happened to show up at the right time, huh?
Fucking Mohawk.
I suppose.
How's it going,
Interesting
Mohawk?
coincidence.
If you're suggesting I had something to do with this attack,
Whoa, take it easy. I have to apologize for my big friend Caleb here. We're just a little overwhelmed is all.
what's been happening here?
I guess you missed the endless hordes of bloodthirsty monsters on your way in?
They used to stay in the mountains, away from the village. Now they're attacking us on a daily basis. No one's been hurt yet, at least not until today. If giants are showing up near Oneida's farm, things are far worse than we thought.
Speaking of which, where exactly do you come from? There's nothing west of here except crazy old Cora.
We're,
Prospectors. We are prospectors. And we're out on an excavation to find, ore deposits in the mountains. You know, gold, silver, manganite.
Prospectors, eh? You're certainly well armed for the job.
like you said, there are a lot of monsters
I know
out
that
there.
voice.
Well, we're
Who is
indebted
it?
to you either way, so go on through.
That's
Well,
Rice
I'm
Pirate.
matching the two of you.
Oh, hey, Rice Pirate.
Please, make yourselves at home. My name is Bean.
He does sound like the stature, don't he?
You have a merchant if you need supplies.
Thank you. We'll be on our way then.
Oh. Look at me. You guys wish you could do this shit, huh? I'm a prospector, bitch. Oh, fuck, man. I ran out of energy.
Prospectors, Fidgets? That was the best thing you could come up with?
It was the first thing that popped into my head. It's not like you had anything better. Come on, let's get away from these guards.
All right, Ara. Where to now?
My
You're
question
right
is,
where
why
you need to be.
prospectors, though?
The answers to your identity lie somewhere in this village.
I know this place. And that's for
You
certain.
could just as easily walk
I'm
into
sure
the
I've
town
been
and
here
be like,
before, but nobody seems to
"Good
recognize me."
morrow, faithful.
You in turn do not recognize
I am
them.
Falcon,
Yet I
level
feel
2
there is
hunter."
something here that may yet trigger your memory's return.
Maybe we should look around for a bit then? If you really have been here before,
I'm a hunter, and this is my
maybe
skinning
somebody will
knife.
recognize you.
That is a good idea, Fidget.
But if you're a hunter, where's
Let
your
us
bow?
meet with the
Oh, I
townspeople.
prefer the thrill of the
I am
chase.
certain that the next step of your journey will reveal itself in time.
Very well, but something here is making me uneasy. Like the calm before a storm.
So what's your name? What's your name, Mr. Hunter Man? Jack?
Jack Hunter, eh?
No. My last name's TR. Concerning.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like, obvious check the yeah, this dude. Right here. Avgustin, I remember that name. If I remember correctly, he talks like he's Scottish.
Why, hello there. I'm always thrilled to see a new face, even when it's all covered up like yours.
Indeed. Well, my name is
It's a
Dust,
hat,
and
bro.
This is Fidget.
Hiya! Don't mind Mr. Grumpy. He's not big on the whole eye contact thing.
Fidget and Dust, eh? Not from around here, are you? Well, neither was I originally, but this is a nice little place, if you're not in a hurry. Ah, where are my manners? I'm Avgustin, local strongman. Say, you want to arm wrestle?
Why
some
aren't you
other
in the
time,
guard?
perhaps. We're just passing through.
Ah, that's a shame. Thought you looked like the arm wrestling type.
Why do you have Mohawk Rice Pirate
heard
out
what you
there?
did back there for Oneida. Great
I'm the local
stuff.
strongman.
Maybe we can help each other out?
Maybe. What did you have in mind?
I have an old friend, a blacksmith. Lives way up at the top of Archer's Pass. I promised I'd deliver some materials to him way back when, but haven't been up that way in ages. Area's pretty dangerous these days, if you ask me. Maybe you could deliver them for me? Tell you what, if you help me out, I'll give you this blueprint. If you give it to him along with these spare materials, he'll set you on your way right quick.
A blacksmith that can craft items from blueprints? I think I'll take you up on that, Avgustin.
Wow, that's great! I knew I could count on you. When you see him, just tell him that old Avgustin says hello.
Old Avgustin says hello. Alright, so cool. We're on our way to find a blacksmith. This guy's gonna be like Nazim, ain't he? Look at him with his fucking pipe.
Do you go to the cloud district very often?
Good morning?
Is it though?
Well,
Is he
I
supposed
guess?
to be French?
He guesses. Wonderful. Well, perhaps you can guess that I really don't want to talk such drivel right now. Go, scurry off and leave me be.
I think he's supposed to be from Spain.
Huh.
Alright, what's your deal?
Hello. I don't believe I've seen you before.
We just came in from the west.
Usagi Yojimbo.
Oh, so you're the one everyone is talking about.
Everyone's talking?
Of course. You're the one who saved Oneida. My name is Mosca, and I am at your service. If you need anything, just let me know.
Look at his fucking hands. They're
Say,
fucking
are
twitching.
Are you staying long?
I don't know. Why do you ask?
Well, if you ever find yourself heading east of the village, maybe you could let me know if the roads are safe.
Oh, they're far from safe. The town guards mentioned that monsters have been attacking all sides of the village. You're better off staying inside the walls for now.
Well, see, here's my problem. I've been meaning to visit someone in Denham. It's a small village on the edge of Abadi's forest.
I imagine this someone is pretty important to you?
Well, yeah. See, it's about a girl.
Well, surely she's worth the danger.
Oh, she is! She definitely is. I want to make sure she's okay. With all these monsters around, there's been no word from Denham at all.
Mosca, if my travels take me there, I'll let her know you're thinking about her.
Oh, thank you so much! You're great. You're really, really great.
Get away from me, though. Don't talk to me ever again. I'll conduct the conversations. You stay away. Yep, I just stole something from somebody. Reed. I wonder what he's gonna be like.
You're perfect.
Thanks?
Not you. Listen, do you hear it? Can you hear its whispers locked within? Within the box. My box.
I don't hear anything.
Well, of course you don't. My box has been lost. Somebody must have stolen it. Perhaps it was that Mosca fellow. He's always averting his gaze from me. Like he's hiding something.
Probably his distaste for your nuttiness.
I can hear its whispers coming from below. Down, deep down in the earth. If you're ever down there, please, you must find my box. Return it at once. And whatever you do, do not open the box.
Okay, Reed. If I find your box underground, I'll be sure to bring it back.
Uh-huh. Don't open the box. Dark whispers from within said box. I don't know how to feel about this. What eldritch entities lurk?
Well, hello. You're a quiet one.
Just manners. You'll have to excuse him. He's a bit worn out, saving the village and everything, you know?
Yes, I heard something about that.
Ah, yes. Well, good.
Honestly, it doesn't matter. They'll just keep coming back. And there's nothing we can do about it.
Depression.
Excuse me.
You can't deal with it. The monsters will just keep coming back. You ain't shit, Dust. I killed.
They will forget about your terror in years to come.
What kind of a bratty?
Hey, ease off, Dust.
Yeah, kinda. They kinda, haven't they?
Depressed.
I don't know why.
There hasn't been a sequel.
I'm sorry, Fidget. I don't know what came over me just then. Come on, let's keep moving.
And to my knowledge, I don't think the guy made another game, but I could be wrong. You know what? Like I said, it's not uncommon. This has happened like a million times before.
Ah, our famed savior. I had hoped you'd come. Welcome to my humble shop.
Hello. What do you have for sale? So pendants, augments. For only it's +6 attack. Take that one. Money really ain't an option anymore, huh? Grab that. Yeah, I think we're good for now.
You honor us with your patronage. Please tell your friends. Your rich ones. Welcome back.
No. I did not mean.
Thank you for coming in.
Rich friends. Please tell your rich friends to come to my store. I don't trust like that.
Welcome back.
I feel like when somebody does that, they don't have the best intentions. I feel like they're going to.
You honor.
Thank you.
I feel like they're going to artificially raise prices. Oh, you can only equip. I see. Alright, cool. one of every kind of ring. Here's the save point. Like, yeah, really, like, slowly, it's all coming back to me, like, very slowly. That's basically it. It's kind of very bog standard Metroidvania with, like, you know, beat 'em up mechanics. Who's this guy?
Good day. I'm Mayor Bram. So, you're the hero
Bram
I've been
Stoker?
hearing about.
It's nothing, really. We're just passing through.
No need to be modest, my friend. We can't thank you enough for your help. Things have been rough in Aurora of late, so having a true hero in our midst is really boosting morale. So, what's your name, son?
Dust. My name is Dust. And some of the villagers I've met, they don't seem quite as pleased as you.
Ah, are you talking about the Watchmen? You must understand, hardly a day goes by without some monstrosity attacking our peaceful village. They were simply being cautious. Take my word, I'm sure they meant no ill will.
Your villagers seem a little pissed off.
Yes, that could only be Ginger.
There's only
she can
guards.
be a bit of a handful, but don't pass judgment on her like that. You have no idea what she's gone through this past year.
She looked pretty upset about something.
Don't concern yourself. We have other matters to discuss.
What help could I possibly provide? A few giants in a field seem like the least of your problems.
Yet again with the modesty. You're no mere travelers, that much I've gathered. Mineral merchants don't wield blades as impressive as yours, Dust. Please, we really could use the help.
I don't know. I'm searching for something myself.
Then perhaps we can help each other. If you help our village, I promise I'll do whatever I can to help you. But I can be of no assistance while our village is constantly attacked by these creatures. We suspect their leader is close by, and if you could...
Whoa. You hold on a second. You're saying those mindless thugs have a leader?
Until recently, they would attack us in small groups. Nothing we couldn't handle. Now, they coordinate attacks on a much larger scale, hitting the village on both sides, driving our forces apart. I assure you, whatever leads these things is experienced in warfare.
What do they want?
Our land, I imagine.
Just a casual observation, but they don't seem the farming type.
Well, whatever it is, it's become a serious problem. If you truly are as capable as I hear...
You want us to find their leader?
It certainly would cripple their advance. You'll be doing the entire village a great service.
How about it, Dust?
Well,
You feel a conflict of emotions. This is good. I will abide by your decision, Master. I trust you to take the right path.
Helping this village is the right thing to do. But it's more than that. It's almost like I know these people. Like I have to help them.
I think that strange feeling you've got is a little foreign concept called compassion. I'm proud of you, Dust. Of course, if you said no, I need to bite your face off.
Charming as always, Fidget.
I think you've made a wise decision.
What?
All right, Mayor Bram. You've convinced us. We'll do what we can to help stop these attacks.
That's my boy. The Watchmen reported increased monster activity to the east of our village, so I imagine that's where you should go. But do be careful. Strong as you may be, I've seen many fine warriors lose their lives to these monstrosities.
I understand, Mayor. I'll be careful, and I'll be back.
I'm calling it now. There's gonna be good and evil decisions. Fidget's going to be the Fidget's going to be the final boss. Oh hey, look, the local UPS guy.
Yeah.
Hey, you're the outsider.
Yeah, that's me.
That's great. So you must know your way around out there. Maybe you could do me
Why
a
does everybody
favor.
just like go towards the ground and pick up whatever?
What is it you need?
Well, allow me to introduce myself.
I have
My
no
name is
idea.
Vale, and I'm in charge of keeping our guards well equipped.
So he is a UPS guy.
So their poor equipment is pretty much your fault.
In so many words, yes. But it's not like I enjoy giving them subpar equipment. If I had better materials, I could make better gear. Tell you what, if you could bring me 5 imp hides, I would gladly buy them off you for more than the shop will offer.
I'll keep my eyes open.
No.
Much appreciated. I'll be waiting right here.
Oh no. I gotta get the beetle skins, don't I? Sanctuary. Abatis Forest. Archer's Pass. This place has got like really epic music. Oh right, there are enemies here, aren't there? This is like Castle Crashers level of like epic music. Oh, we don't. Right, there's a crystal key I think we gotta find. I forgot. This is an RP. This is a RPG. Zig. We always have to get the fucking beetle skins.
Flapping.
Yeah. What? That isn't you?
Hey, I don't make that much noise.
Wait, you're right. Look out! We've got company.
Oh no! We gotta kill the dragon things. They honestly kind of look like the gargoyles from Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Oh my god. Oh, those poor monsters! Those were the good ones! Wait, what? Yeah, they trade... they trade us... They trade nuts and berries with us for frickin', whatchamacallit. You just slaughtered them! You don't take too kindly to strangers. It's like, why monster evil? Rather than, you know. Like, you know, like the thing is, it's not like Skyrim where it's like, oh, a troll is coming to get you, you know what I mean? It's literally like frickin'... These enemies have like clubs. They're perfectly capable of reason, I think, right? So why am I killing them? Because I'm the noble hero? I know that they attack like the village, but what if they have a good reason for it? It's actually alright. You know what's actually kind of interesting? Zeke, did you watch you watched like Hilda a little bit, right?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it at Eugene's house.
Yeah, the movie that came out for it, right?
Yeah, what about it?
It actually, alright, so I know that trolls in like folklore are supposed to be more sophisticated than like, you know, some shit in like Skyrim or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so what happened was in the movie they find out why the trolls all want to go to like the city and crap like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's only because their progenitor, like their mother type figure, right?
Yeah.
Lives under the town. Like she's in like this sort of like sleep state under the town and shit, right? And that like, oh, all the trolls just want to like go there so they can actually like, you know, be close and maybe visit for like once, you know what I mean? But it became like harder and harder and harder because the people left there and they built like, you know, towers and bells and shit like that. So they're not like, you know, they're not evil on like they're not evil in like a sense of like, oh, we're like, we just want to see, you know, we just want to see our god. But there are people that say like, no, you know what I mean? They only do what they do out of like love for something that's like theirs, but nobody else understands it.
Yeah.
It's like they're coordinated now. Somebody's gotta be leading them. How do you know? Oh, that one's getting fucked up. My health is like, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a critical and I'm still not dying. Nope. You ain't getting me. Did I get him? Oh yeah, right, those bastards that look like something out of Newgrounds.
Bloms, deadly creatures. Keep your distance. They will detonate if you get too close, but are vulnerable when taking a deep breath.
Perfect for a ranged attack. Let me at him.
The creatures that he's talking about, the Bloms or whatever. They literally look like something out of Newgrounds. See him?
Yeah, I see him.
I feel like they really do look like either out of like, holy fuck. Yeah. See the problem, right?
I see the problem.
Oh, do ya? Yeah, they look like something out of like Super Meat Boy or like
Binding of Isaac. Yeah, they do look like something that, you know, Edmund McMillan would make and shit.
Yeah. Spoilers, maybe Edmund McMillan worked on some art assets or something.
I am here to serve.
It's just like the way that they like, you know, their head Chaldulbagi? What'd you say, Zig?
Nothing, I'm just talking to myself.
Oh. A moist pastry with a perfect bun to icing ratio. Blue mushroom.
The blue mushroom incident.
Chaldulbagi. Chaldulbagi. Pork with rice wrapped in a fresh leaf of lettuce.
That actually sounds pretty good.
It does, doesn't it?
Transaction is most appreciated.
Thank you.
Well, it depends on like how, like it depends on the pork. Is it like seasoned pork or is it like sweet pork?
What's wrong with like either or?
Well, I feel like if it was seasoned pork with the rice, it would be a bit like, you know. I wouldn't say I don't know. I don't think it would work with the lettuce. I think if it was like sweet, I think if it was like sweet pork, it would work better with like the lettuce and the rice. Like, I don't know. 'Cause when I think of pork, I don't know. When I think of like pork with like vegetables, or like any form of like green, I usually think of like Hawaiian pork. So, yeah, you know, like pineapple and lettuce and shit like that. Like something like that would be like good with that type of thing. Versus like, you know, versus like a more seasoned type of pork. You know what I mean? I guess it really depends on like what you're feeling. You want something more savory, you want something more, you know.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. I don't know, with something like that, I want something more sweet. Like a dumpling. So yeah, throw the throw like not soy sauce. So they don't put soy sauce in. What the fuck do they usually use in dumplings? Soy sauce is kind of salty, from what I remember. I haven't had that shit in ages though. Trying to make the world's best candy and put the candy bar out of business. Yeah. Open your mouth and say ah.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad, but at the same time, this is like too easy. What creature developed the ability to blow itself up to such a degree? Like, you remember that Adventure Time episode with like with the smart glasses?
Yeah.
Don't you see, Princess? We were all born to die. What is that? I feel like these guys are like the epitome of that type of thinking. It's like it's literally like the crash fish from frickin' Subnautica. It's like, why is your survival technique to explode and, like, you know, destroy yourself? That's not that's like the antithesis of survival, no? There's a headless statue. Ooh, ooh. Climbing high now. It was down there though, wait. There's another section in there. Yes, breakable wall. Need more chicken. And I don't have the means of unlocking it yet. Yay. I don't know when... I've even forgot when you get something like that. Or you have to buy it or something? I don't remember. Like, it's been years. It's like, actually... No, Zig. You know the funny thing is, right? Remember, you know how I said like blowing yourself up is kind of like the antithesis of survival?
Yeah.
It's like there's a type of ant that does that, but it's like their thorax or their abdomen or whatever that like explodes. Like they don't die from it, you know what I mean? Like there are animals that do it, and like in stuff like Fallout, there's creatures like boom bugs, right? That have like mutated to explode.
Yeah.
But it feels as though like they explode, but not in their own accord. They explode because like, you know, they kind of got injured, you know, they're kind of just like, you know, oh, they're just volatile, you know what I mean? Rather than like intending to blow themselves up.
I think I get what you mean.
Yeah. Like, once again, I have to ask, what is the, like, what survival chances come from blowing yourself up? It really is the antithesis of it. You're literally, like, spitting in the face of evolution at that point. Unless they were, like, some rogue, like, creation. Maybe they're, like, escaped homunculi or something like that. It's some mad alchemist or whatever made.
whenever I think of that, I think of that fucking one video of the weird homunculus thing, where apparently allegedly it spits in like the guy's like fucking face, and then he hits it with like a fucking book and shit.
Yeah, right. He yells. He calls it a bitch in Russian. Bleed.
Yeah.
If it's real, holy shit. If it's fake, yo. However he got it to do like those very subtle movements, I want to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Whoa, hello there.
Easy there, Chief.
Everyone, calm down, please. So, you were the ones making all that noise up there.
Not intentionally. By the way, do you know you have bloms in the attic?
Oh, those? They don't bother us. And they tend to keep the other monsters away. If I knew we were having company, I'd have cleared them out myself. Sorry about that, I guess. So, what brings you two this far outside Aurora? I'm assuming that's where you're from.
She does not care.
I'm Dust, and this is my
How
companion,
we just
Fidget.
blew up a
We're here
bunch
to deliver
of
these materials on
innocent
Augustin's behalf.
Oh, well, nice to meet you. I'm Haley, and this is my brother, Maddie. Don't mind him. I see you've got a blueprint there. Mind if I take a look? Well, this doesn't look too hard. Tell you what, if you can find me the materials for it, I'll craft this item for you.
Pendants, huh? Is it better than mine? What's that? Oh, I gotta find like spearheads, I guess.
Thanks, Haley.
And, just because I like you, I'll give you a blue resonance gem. Don't know if you caught it on your way up, but there's a big blue door at the foot of Marcus Pass that this Just inside the door is a teleporter that'll take you right up here. Makes return trips a lot easier. So you can come and visit.
There we go. We got the blue
anytime you
thing.
like.
Right.
I'll be honest, even with a shortcut at the foot of the pass, I'm not sure I'll be able to make it up here too often.
Well, my dad did have these little receiver things he'd give to his regular customers to transport goods back and forth. Unfortunately, I don't have any of them to give you. Let me think. If I remember correctly, one of my dad's customers dropped one somewhere in Abadi's forest. If you were to find it, I could craft your items and send them to you through the receiver whenever you wanted. Dad normally gives his customers a blue resonance gem, so check for blue resonance gates in Abadi's forest. Need anything else?
I'm good.
Thanks, Dust. Don't be long coming back.
Where is the father?
That went incredibly well. Do you know why?
I don't know, Fidget. Why?
Oh, don't be so dense. It's because she likes you.
Fidget, what are you talking about?
You didn't see the signals? She was giving you the signals.
That's great, Fidget. Really, I'll keep that in mind.
Yes, I had a buddy named Joe. He misread the sign, Zig.
I know.
And you want to know what he does now? He eats all of his food through a mechanical straw.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's very, heartbreaking.
That is why you don't misread the signs.
Did he work at the old beef gristle mill?
The old beef gristle mill, huh? It opens. There we go. Oh, we take the teleport. I feel like there's gonna be treasure somewhere over here. Aha! Look over there. A rock thing we can break if we find a whatchamacallit. No, he didn't work at the old beef gristle mill though, Zig.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's always the beef gristle mill with you, man.
I have a problem, dude, alright?
Tell me, Zig, did you lose somebody at the old beef crystal mill?
Four very important friends of mine died in that fire at the old beef crystal mill.
4 of them, you say, huh?
Yeah. They were funny little dudes, you know what I'm saying? Funny little fat fellows. They always like to embarrass each other with, you know, practical jokes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Funny thing was that, one
Don't
of them
we
was
all?
a fireman.
Yeah. Wait, he was?
Yeah, but then he became an actor on TV and his life went downhill after that.
Oh. Well, he's not with us anymore, but wait a minute. No, wait a minute. But he has firefighting experience. How come he let the old beef crystal mill burn down?
Well, you couldn't put out a fire. You know, it had been years since, you know. It had been years since, you know, we actually did any, like, firefighting shit and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a fireman. I'm an actor on television. Can you make me fatter? I can do that. You know what, Zig. You know what we should do actually at some point?
What?
Do one of those audio sketches for Newgrounds, but it's like the beef gristle mill fire. We can't have the Joker's voice in it, Zig, but you know what? Q wasn't there, so
right.
We don't, Q wasn't there. Neither was Sal or you know. But so we could experience what was going on. No beef crystal milk. Can you get any fatter? I can do that. I'm freaking like, why? But why? I really can't get over the freaking like. Why is that skit? Why is that skit so damn funny?
It just is.
Like, it's like there's multiple reasons as to why. It's like, it's the name, it's the situation, there's a lot to it, you know what I mean? But yeah, like, we really should do like an audio thing for the whole beef crystal milk. You, me, and Eugene. Yeah. Can you get any there? Oh my god, the old beef crystal mill's on fire!
Ow! There's a fire!
Somebody call the fire department.
I can help. I was a firefighter.
Can you? Where'd he come from?
Oh, you know, here, there, everywhere.
He just... Everything was just fine, and then he showed up, and then I had to kill him. Oh, man. I feel real bad for that little dragon thing.
I am here to serve.
Did he have to die? is that? Dye. Why does it look like gas when you hold it up to light?
Because?
That looks like a flagon.
Your transaction. The materials you've sold me will be quite useful. I'll attempt to restock them as time goes on. I also share my stock with other merchants. With our help, you will save valuable time collecting rarer materials.
Holy shit, fucking sounds like a storm outside.
Watch your back, my friend.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah. But yeah, like... Probably only gonna sell by like what I have, really. If I got like more than one, yeah, totally. Because I feel like trying to get a lot more is going to be like, haha, you gotta fucking grind, baby, grind. FEOES. Chainsaw death, baby. I don't even know what the fuck I just said there.
You said some words.
I honestly, alright, I don't think I got much sleep last night, actually. Because I woke up and I was fucking like, I woke up and I'm tired. I'm actually a little bit like, you know.
Yeah.
My eyes hurt a little teeny bit. My eyes hurt a little teeny tiny bit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's, you know. It's been one of those days.
I can imagine.
But I did play Banana Blitz, or not Banana Blitz, whatever. The new, look, the newest. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Currently playing.
Give me a banana. It's really, all right. It's really good, but it doesn't have like the full-on magic of like, you know, the Monkey Ball 2.
Yeah.
I guess because look, they really are testing the waters because, you know. They really are testing the waters to see how like profitable the game series can be. Because it was considering how like long it was out of fucking commission.
Yeah, that's true.
That's because. Well, like it wasn't out of commission. It's just that people got like pissy over like, you know, like not my monkey ball or whatever. And I'm thinking like the games are gonna be like perfectly fine. But yeah, like you can like when you play it, you can feel it's not like, you know, it doesn't have like super high production value, but it's just really good to play. Like I don't know, the music feels a bit bland. That's like the worst I could say, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I'm trying to remember exactly like the music of like Monkey Ball 2. But that was like really good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they got like the characters back from Monkey Ball 2 and the evil monkey doctor for like the little story bits and whatnot.
That's good to hear.
For what there are, yeah.
Yeah. So, from what you were telling me is that it's just like, you know, slowly but surely they're just, you know, testing out, you know, what they can do with like the Monkey Ball series. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Or...
That's what it feels like. Because people didn't like Banana Blitz. From what I remember, but once again, I kind of chalked that up to I'm like not my monkey ball type thing. Like,
I'll be honest with you. I haven't played the Banana Blitz. I've only played like the first Monkey Ball. That was pretty much it. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I really only played like Monkey Ball 2 and a bit of Wii. But I don't really remember the Wii Monkey Ball too much.
Finally, we're out
I just remember it kind of feeling like more Monkey Ball 2.
What's
That's
the
basically
matter?
it.
Afraid of the dark?
Look, the Wii was like. The Wii was like GameCube 2.
How's that possible?
So
you fly all the time.
It just had so much charm. Honestly, you know what I think I've figured out, Zeg?
Just like you must have forgotten that I can still fall.
I think I figured out the exact
Never looked at it that
like
way.
how to tell which
You're an
game
interesting
system
one, Fidget.
is really good. And you want to know what my scale is now, I think?
How do you chalk it up to?
How much shovelware is on the system. Because think about this for a second, right? The PS2 has got so many amazing games, right? But it's got shovelware out the freaking ass, dude. Same for the Wii. Because those two systems are like extremely easy to develop for, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
So it's like way back in the day, right, with like the NES and like the Super Nintendo and shit, right? You couldn't exactly tell what was shovelware and what wasn't. It really did depend on like oh, what is like the quality of the game.
Either that or like word of mouth or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, look, you remember that game Oscar?
No.
It's literally.
Whoa! What was that? Did you just hit yourself?
Dust, you must take care. Even the greatest of swordsmen cannot maintain the dust storm for that long.
Yeah, okay. I'll try to be more careful.
Keep an eye on your color. If you start turning red and the screen begins to shake, you're close to losing it.
But yeah, stuff like obvious shit, like fucking, you know, Marsupilami or frickin' like, you know, Oscar, for example. Those are kind of shit. And like that's like system, that is definitely like system shovelware, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we're gonna develop like a very crappy game for like the SNES or whatever. Because mascot platformers are where it's at, you know what I mean? So
yeah, trend chasing and whatnot.
Yeah. So it's like there were so many shitty games on the NES too. But I think it's also a testament to like how well it's done, you know what I mean? So, like I said, oh, the PS2 got fucking shit like Dalmatians 3 and freaking like, you know, Snow White and the Seven Clever Boys. I'm trying to think of like...
Yeah, those are like, you know, European only, like fucking...
But still, those are like extreme shovelware cases though.
Yeah.
Like, the Wii as well.
Finally, we're out of those caverns.
What's the matter? Afraid of the dark?
Ha! I laugh at the dark.
And how does this still chalk up to, like, you know...
Wait, heights? How is that possible? You
a constant
fly all the
success and
time,
whatnot?
everywhere.
Because, right?
I must have forgotten. Just like
Under
you
the
must have
layers
forgotten
of
that I can
shit,
still
there's a
fall
lot of
at
gold.
any time.
Never looked at it that way.
Like,
You're
think
an
about this
interesting
for a
one,
second,
Fidget.
right? The GameCube really didn't have shovelware mainly because of its discs, right? So all of the games are like gold, you know what I mean, on that, right? Think of it like this, right? All right, you're a prospector, right?
Yeah.
You know, you're a prospect. You're coming down from the mountains with your very weird-looking sword and your little flying bat creature, right? And you got your little gold pan, right? One pan, you know, you have to, like, constantly pan it in order to try to find the gold nuggets and shit, right? So, one pan is where, you know, you drop all of, like, the, one pan is where you drop all of, like, the shit into, right? And the other pan is where you keep all the gold, right? But there's still always a little bit of gold in the other pan. So think about it like this, right? The GameCube is the gold standard because almost all of the games in that system are, like, really freaking good. Very little bits of shovelware, but that's easily sorted out, right? Because most, if not all, of the games in that system are great. PS2 gets a bunch of the other, like, PS2 gets a bunch of shovelware on it because it's so easy to, like, you know, develop for, right? But it's, like, it still has all of, like, you know, there's still a bunch of gold in there that you still gotta, like, sift out, you know what I mean? But when you sift it out, you find out, like, oh shit, there's, like, a lot more gold in this than I thought there was. Even because there's, like, games that are shared between the systems that are all really good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're still sifting through shit, and nobody really wants to sift through, you know, that for the longest amount of time and whatnot.
But you're not going to be. Because that's where the Xbox comes in, Zig. You want to know why that system doesn't have that much? You want to know why the best thing about what the best thing about the Xbox was too?
What?
It was the third gold standard pan. Because think about it, most of its games were PC ports, like Star Wars KOTOR, KOTOR 2. You know what I mean? Like a lot of games on the Xbox were games that were only on PC. Slash could probably only be developed for PC if it wasn't for the Xbox existing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I get where you're coming from and whatnot, but I don't know, there's still... there's still some shit that's not really resonating.
And then here's another example, right? When the Wii 360 and the PS3 were out, right? Yeah. The Wii got all the freaking shovelware on it because it was easy. You got like that redneck, Carnival Games wannabe, those really awful games with like the teddy bears or whatever. Like you see where I'm coming from, right?
I guess.
And then what the 360 and the PS3 mostly had on it were third parties rather than first parties for the most part.
Actually, I'm afraid of heights.
Wait, heights? How is that possible? You fly all the time.
Because when you like, all right, let's just put Forza and shit in its own category, because that's just like always generally been Microsoft games.
You're an interesting one.
When you're talking about like system mascots, right? Really, all you get for like the 360 is Master Chief and Marcus Phoenix. Like Blinks was like forgotten about in the Xbox age and shit, right? So there's, like I said, there's a lot of like, you know, there's a lot you could tell just based off of like when there was a lot of shovelware going around and when there was a lot of like, you know, development going into all sorts of games. Because around that time, around the time of like, I wouldn't say, around the time of the PS2 and Wii, like the mid-ground when it was still going into like the 360, Wii, and PS3 era, right?
Uh-huh.
That was when it was like, just before that, when the PS2 was still a bit prominent. That was like the Wild West of like video games, I think, a little bit more, because there was so much shit coming out for like systems, like the PS2 and like shit, you know what I mean?
I guess.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would consider like now to be like the Wild West of when it comes to like game development and shit like that. Since it's like very like, you know, easy to it's very easy to get like a, you know, to download like, you know, something like Unity or Unreal or like any other like, you know, free or open source like, you know, or, you know, just like any free like, you know, game engine or some shit like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you really do have like, you know, people, so you really do have where it's just like, you know, you have stuff where it's just like, you know, there's a lot of potential and they know there's, you know, they know their shit and there's like a lot of potential, but, you know, there's like, you know, some rough edges here and there. And then there's just like, yeah, this is just what the fuck.
I'm inclined to agree with you, but like like indie games, the thing is though, it's like indie games hit different though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I guess
anything can. How do I put this? It's like. It's hard to explain, right? But like indie game, you know you're always gonna get a quality with like an indie game or something like that.
Yeah.
Like that's just the way it is, you know what I mean?
Your transaction is
But like, well, for the all right, look, that's a big statement, but I'm not talking like I'm not talking on like the level of like, you know, a fucking Unity asset or whatever. Assets like.
Yeah.
When I mean indie game, I mean something like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, like it is the Wild West for indie games right now because it's so easy to like, you know, be able to produce stuff and sell something / like, you know, be able to coexist in a market somehow that's like, I honestly think it's kind of killing itself. It really depends on like, you know, where you're looking at it and shit. But like, I don't know. So speaking of like indie game development and shit, so Zig, I remember I was gonna talk about this last night, but we didn't really have enough time to talk about it. So number one, and I forgot, but I remembered it when we were playing Risk of Rain before, you know. So Zig, guess what I found out about Poppy Playtime?
What is it this time around?
Apparently, they stole the game concept from somebody else. And attempted to bully the creator of the game that the game idea that they stole to, you know, go and hero.
That extreme?
Yeah. And yeah, you can actually find the game because it's on Steam. It came out before Poppy Playtime, and they stole so much that they even stole like character designs and shit somewhat.
Wow.
I believe the game is called like Avenge or like something like that. It's literally like it's literally like $1 or $2 compared to Poppy Playtime's $5 for one chapter. Yeah. I actually...
Oh, Avenge?
Avenge or something like that, yeah.
Huh.
Avenge or like something like... If you Google like Poppy Playtime like stolen concept, you'll find like the Twitter thread of the game creator and shit. And the game's name.
Oh, Venge.
Venge, there we go. Not Avenge, fuck. Shows you how fucking tired I am. I actually tried to... Considering how nobody's covering this, right? Like, no... I've actually tempted to, like, you know, buy Venge and stream it to see how it is. And then entitle this, you know, just, you know, talk about the problem that's going on with, like, you know, Poppy Playtime and shit. And, you know... obviously, I would name the stream, it's like, this is Avenge, the game that Poppy Playtime stole from. yeah, like... It's honestly kind of, it's like I said, it's honestly kind of like a whole messy deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, considering that how they immediately went into, like, the NFT market, it doesn't surprise me that they would do something like that. All things considered, like, you know how, because Mob Studio, or whatever the hell they're called, right? You know how they made, like, those Minecraft animations and shit, right?
Uh-huh.
Turns out that in some of those, they were, you know, doing something kind of bad in them.
What do you mean by bad?
I can't say it in fear of breaking TOS.
Oh, just tell me it, like, afterwards, like, you know, sometime, like, tomorrow and shit.
Something wrong?
Oh yeah, speaking of which...
She's been silenced, Dust. While in this state,
Merrick,
she's
should
been
I?
unable to cast her projectiles.
What's up?
Fortunately, the effect is only temporary and will fade over time.
You mean Fidget can't
I
talk?
was gonna say, should I, just upload the, fucking, just, you know, send out the,
Oh, the vote thing?
yeah.
Send it out, we'll send it out tomorrow morning. We'll,
Okay.
yeah.
At all? That's terrible. Really awful. Not sure how I'll get by.
Don't fucking exit a cutscene when I'm drinking water. But yeah, no, Fidget can't cast her little magic spell thing. I got fucking... whatever that creature was, it got dead. But yeah, like... Yeah, like, all the fucking shit... I really want to play and try out Venge, because...
Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Haley,
oh shit.
Is that you? Where are you calling from?
From beyond the grave!
Ah! Demon blacksmith! That's the worst kind of blacksmith!
Would you calm down? I'm at home with Maddie. I see you found my dad's lost receiver.
Yeah, and it seems to be working.
That's great. Now, if you ever need to craft an item, you can do it directly from your inventory. Now, Dots, this doesn't mean I don't want you coming up to visit me in person, but at least I can keep an eye on you and help you out whenever you need me.
Sure, Haley. I really appreciate the help.
This is the last time you see Haley in any form of cutscene.
Oh.
Yeah. I can help you out whenever you need to, Dust. And Haley was never heard from again. I really do remember that part, actually, because she doesn't show up in the story or anything. I'm thinking like, oh, cool. What? We have a blacksmith friend right on the call. I wonder what that's going to do, and then it kind of goes nowhere. It really just leads me to question frickin', you know.
Yeah.
Where'd they go? But yeah, like, I'm just like, wow. And funny thing is, people are still blindly, like, you know, defending Poppy Playtime, and nobody's, like, bringing up, like, this at all, which is kind of weird. But, I don't know. If there is right in this world, this will all sort itself out into, like, you know, something. I honestly hope that like a lot of other like horror indies get like, you know, more respect. You know what I mean?
I think I know what you mean. Like, where it isn't just like anything like, you know, where it's like, where, you know, it's not like where it's not just trying to be like a cash grab, like say, you know, Poppy's Playtime or like, you know, Hello Neighbor or some shit like that.
Yeah. Like here's an example, right? The video that kind of like emboldened, that kind of like tipped me off to this, barely touched upon the Poppy's Playtime thing, but guess what? The guy who made that video is actually working on a whole Poppy Playtime thing. But I do have to say this though, right?
How can you tell?
He really, like, his main content is like, oh,
be able to save the others.
FNAF fan games and like a few other things, right? Like coverage of stuff like that. However, like, you know, he's the only person covering this, but not like other horror game channels or people that, you know, or the guy who bought the Poppy's Playtime NFTs just so he can be the first to make a video about it. You know what I mean? Like nobody's taking a step back and doing the, you know, look, doing like, you know, the Johnny Tambourine, do the right thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like an Ouroboros. It's just feeding into itself.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of sad, though, but eh. Like I said, I think it will sort itself out eventually. Though, I'm not gonna, you know what I mean, I'm not gonna not stop spreading the word of, like, you know, stop supporting shitty devs like this.
Hello.
But what can you do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what
you mean. You can only do so much and keep fighting and fight the good fight rather than, like, you know, do nothing for like.
Is most appreciated.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Just gotta sit back and hope. It's basically, it's just like, you know, it's kind of like what happened with, like, you know, for example, a lot of like the Pokemon competition type games, where it's like, oh, people are wondering like, oh, why does Pokemon not have any form of competition? It's like, because most of the people who say it says the competition's not as good as Pokemon. Ergo, it doesn't really have to, like, you know, keep challenging itself and whatnot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or strive to, like, do, like, much better than it does. And then, and you know what's the reason why I was thinking about this is that I was literally looking at my copy of Yokai Watch, and I'm like, I had fun with this. It's just that, like, shitting it is hard. Like, it can actually be legitimately difficult to, like, pull some stuff off. And then it kind of dawned on me. I'm thinking, like, wait a minute. Maybe this is why nobody liked Yokai Watch. Maybe it was too hard for them or something.
I guess, like, I never played it and shit. Never really had, like, you know, the inkling to play it and whatnot, because, again, to me, it looked like just another fucking, you know...
This was done recently.
Well, Pokemon.
We don't have time to wait for it to
killer or
die
some
out.
shit like that,
There's
you know
got to
what
be
I mean?
another way around.
Yeah. Like, it wasn't meant, like, and none of those are really meant to be the Pokemon killer. They're meant to literally just be a competitor.
Yeah.
And that's, like, the worst, it's, like, the worst part about it. It's like, you know, like you, I too am a fan of Digimon, but I could say this, it's not gonna be the Pokemon killer.
The thing is, you don't really need it to be the Pokemon killer, because, you know,
yeah,
it's, at its core, it's very fucking different and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, one started as a fucking, you know, collect them all RPG sort of game. The other one was just a virtual pet simulator.
Yeah. Like, and you know what the funny part? You know what the funny part about like the whole Digimon Pokemon thing?
Yeah, what about it?
It's like, I always have to point this out too. I have to throw like a lot of the modern Digimon games into like the bad anime games camp, because they like Bandai has so many. Namco Bandai, right? They have like so many they have so much assets that they can work with, right? They still can't make a dub for like a freaking Digimon game, you know what I mean?
They probably think that, you know, it's not as popular here in the West as, like, say, Pokemon or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, why waste the time and energy into it and shit, you know?
Which is kind of funny when people kept, like, going on and on and on about, like, Cyber Sleuth. Like, oh, man, like, Cyber Sleuth's better than Pokemon Sword and Shield. And I'm like, this is kind of boring looking, going down like this weird digital hallway versus like being out in like a wide open, like, you know.
That did it. I can hear the water rushing below.
You were not very subtle, but that wasn't half bad.
I think I'm actually gonna get to Mewtwo tonight, actually. He's pretty close to here, because the burning village and shit. But yeah, like, I just find, like I said, I just find it kind of, like, funny. Oh, man. But yeah, like, Yokai Watch didn't have a chance over here in the States, because what happened when it immediately came out? It got compared to Pokemon. And, oh, it wasn't as good as Pokemon, but then, you know, the Pokemon game wasn't as good as, like, you know, this one. You know what I mean? It's literally the I don't like pistachio thing. Why'd you ask for pistachio? Like freaking, I don't know. Like I had fun when going, but it's just very difficult. So either, which is kind of funny because people can't complain that like Pokemon is too easy. Like Yokai Watch feels like the right type of hard that somebody would be bragging about it if they were playing it. You know what I mean? But it didn't have like, anybody like that. It's like, it's as if people are so conflicted they don't really know what they want. Gameplay. pre-recorded dialogue audio, because the gameplay does not match up to anything that's going on in the conversation. Floating around like I'm a fly boy, surely you must be jealous. Look at all that EXP. Glorious. I have the power. If I remember correctly, this place is like blown up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like it's kind of weird in that sort of way. Also, my cousin let me play Temtem.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that shitty Pokemon like wannabe on Steam.
Your transaction is
like, all right. This is where I have to.
That was one where it was just like, you know, here today, gone tomorrow, and shit like that.
Yeah. I'll give you this much, right? I don't know what the fuck it was, but the game just kind of like was shit.
I really don't like the look of this.
We've made it this far, Fidget. Stay close to me and you'll be fine. What do you see, Yara? Anything?
Another enemy stands before you. But this one...
What is it, Ara?
Such hatred. Be careful, Dust.
Such hatred, it says. I wonder what it's going to be.
So, you've come.
What have you done? You murdered all these innocent people.
You dare speak to me of innocence when you have so casually slain a countless number of my children.
Your children? You're talking about those monsters back there? Who are you?
So, you don't remember my name? Rest assured, my friend. This time, you will not so easily forget it.
Does he not look like Mewtwo?
I don't care what your name is. You're no different than those monsters I fought before. And like them, you will fall to my blade.
I see a little bit of a resemblance.
Are the only monster here, puppet. As I turn your bones
like Mewtwo mixed with a fucking
your
praying mantis
final
and shit.
thought will be that
Yeah.
Fuse was victorious. Now die!
You know what the funny part about this guy is?
Yeah?
He's like Mewtwo mixed with a magician from, you know, House of the Dead. But yeah, like... I'm trying to remember... Yeah, I don't remember anything about this fight other than that he's like a Firemancer guy. And that, you know... You just kind of like do this and you win. Taste the meat and the heat. War! This gameplay. I love this game. I love this game, but this is just kind of like, there we go. And I got an achievement called Defused for killing him.
The lights of Elysian shine upon me. But can they reach the darkness within you? I have come to my end.
What are you?
Among the last of a dying breed. A once proud race extinguished by your hands.
My hands?
You and your warm-blooded kin. We Moonbloods were outcast, scattered to the wind. You and others like you, they came to my village, killed my family.
I didn't... I can't remember.
There is sadness in your eyes, but it is not guilt. It is loss. After all you've done to my kind, you still think only of yourself. Perhaps that is for the best. Your leader, Gaius, he led you and your fellow assassins into battle.
Assassins?
He even murdered his own kind. Our greatest allies amongst the Warmbloods. But one escaped. She was the only one I would dare spare in the slaughter that was to come.
She? Who are you talking about? Who did I kill?
Who knows? Who sees? My vision has left me. I return now to the life thread and to my brethren.
No, wait!
Farewell, warm blood. Ashes to ashes.
Dust to dust.
We did it.
He knew who I was, Fidget. He'd seen me before. If only he'd lived a moment longer. If only I'd managed to keep him alive somehow.
As you can see by the dead littering this village, that would not have been a good idea.
I'm sure you're right. We should return to Aurora and report to Mayor Bram. There was also that name, Gaius.
Well then. Wait, what?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, I gotta do the skill gems, right?
Just during the battle, I was studying Fuse's attacks. I think I might have picked up on his technique.
I've got a feeling we'll need it. Those monsters likely won't let us leave without a fight.
Well then.
Mm-hmm.
Fidget has acquired a new trick. There we go. So yeah, now we have the power of fire! So now we can burn down the old leaf gristle mill if we wanted to.
Of course.
More monsters.
What's the problem?
Well, Fuse did say they were his children.
Children or not, they don't look all that happy to see us.
Hey, Ugly! Are you gonna play nice? There's just no pleasing some people.
It was a valiant effort, Fidget.
Well, time to burn them with their father's magic.
Yep.
Ain't no care in the world.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. I better find a save point. Probably gonna raid somebody. Yeah. Let's change it up a little bit. Where? Everything is. Can we just like get a grip on like the massive loss of life here? There's a, like, I just forget, like, all right, that guy slaughtered like an entire village of people, right?
Yeah.
How many monsters did we slaughter on like the way up to just his perch and everything like that? Mewtwo there, right?
Uh-huh.
Like so freaking, and I know that there's like a thing where it's like, oh, you know, like there's a, it's not the I can't, I'm not operating at 100% Zig.
I can tell.
But yeah, no, like if there's a commentary on the massive loss of life or whatever, then I don't know what the hell is going on. But yeah, like, and then commentary massive loss of life. Meanwhile, what happens after the fight? Enemies go burn now. There ain't no winning in this situation, is there?
I guess not.
So Zig, did you learn anything tonight?
I learned don't plagiarize shit and make it into like NFTs and whatnot.
Yeah.
And don't eat things from off the ground.
Yes. I think we've learned that a lot. So, anyway guys, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. And remember, as always, be yourselves and remember. Mega like a hi, mega hidey ho. Mo, make a chai, make a mo, make a hey. Pickle barrel, kumquat, chimichurri chonga. That's the secret word of the day. Alright, guys, catch you all later. Marek out. See you guys.
Good night, everybody.